Hello, Captains. This is Kent again, and welcome to the Flight Show. So, today I am going to do a review on FS2Crew's Pushback Express. I was going to do a flight tonight, and I know what you're thinking. Wow, you haven't posted anything in a while. And the fact of the matter is true, and I want to tell you it's because of work. I've been incredibly busy. Many of you may know I'm a university professor, and all of my load at the main school that I work at is online, which takes an incredible amount of time. You'd think it's less, but it's actually more. And so in order to do that, and I've been promoted to a position known as discipline coordinator at a larger school. That would be a department chair, but our structure is different. Our department covers 3 different disciplines: physics, biology, and chemistry. So the discipline coordinator in many schools would be the department chair of a given discipline, which mine is physics. So that plus all the other stuff that I do, you know, work calls. But and I got a puppy, so that might as well be a newborn child. All of that being said, been busy, but we're going to do this. So I'm reviewing FS2Crew's Pushback Express, which just got released today, which basically is a push button. It's not GSX level of handling all ground operations. It's just pushback, and it lets you handle it in a manner that's a little more concise than the menu that you have using the the control tower ATC menus, where you go to ground services here and you request a pushback, and then all these. It's a little bit more concise and less cantankerous, in my humble opinion. But let's take a look. So here's our menu right here, and you have different modes. See, there's not verbal. So if I go to setup, I'll show you. You have 3 different modes. You have distance, where you basically tell it how far you can push it back, and it'll go that far. You've got rudder control, where you literally use your rudders to control the pushback of the aircraft yourself. And then you also have window buttons, where you have a window and buttons, and you direct the pushback directly. I myself am going to use distance and just let it handle it, because the problem with the other 2 is during that pushback you should be starting up the aircraft. And so many times I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to tell it to do this, and I'm going to try to start up the aircraft, and then I forget that the thing is waiting on me to stop it. Next thing you know, I did a left turn, and it did almost 270-degree turn, and it backs me into a building. So well, it'd be a 180-degree turn. So, but you get my point. All of that being said, I'm going to do distance, and we're going to check it out, see how it goes. I'm having mine doing a left turn because I want to go south towards runway 27 right. By the way, this flight I put together is from Atlanta to Chicago O'Hare. I'll be landing into the new FS Dream Team's O'Hare. I don't know if I'm going to video the whole thing. I really don't want to showcase this, but my departure is on runway 27 right. So I want to make this to turn left so that I'll be facing south. All right, so here's my distance set. Control sensitivity doesn't matter because I'm going to have it do it on its own. And let's see if we can get this to work. So the first thing, I'm going to put this up here. Okay, so the first thing we would do is, even to set the thing up, we would toggle the jetway. So I'm going to hit this button that you see right here. And as you can see, the jetway is toggled. What's the difference? If you use Flight Simulator, you're going to hear the dialogue talking to the jetway. My only problem with that is, how did you get on the damn airplane to tell them to bring the jetway if the jetway wasn't there in the first place? Call me a logical thinker? I don't know. But anyway, so you now have toggled the jetway. And then the next menu is to toggle the main door, because that is done automatically if you, watch. Let me pull that back. Did I close it? Because was it already open? Let's see. All right, so if I toggle the main door, maybe that needs to be close. Come on back, dude. All right. Yeah, okay, so you control the door. So you may not necessarily see that animation, but yeah, so your jetway's coming. Toggle the main door, that's that button here. And then information, ramp agent, you'll be ready. Information. Inform the jet ramp person you'll be ready soon, so let's try that.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We will be ready shortly.
Okay, I will hold.
Excellent. And so ask ramp agent to confirm ground checks. So we'll do that.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
Confirm all ground checks complete. We're cleared to pressurize the hydraulics.
All ground checks are complete, and you are clear to pressurize the hydraulics.
Okay, so now and those voices, if you have FS Crew's Ultimate Ground Crew, those voices should sound very familiar to you. So let's go ahead and close the door, and let's back off the jetway. And if we jump into the aircraft, let's do that real fast. And let's see, go up here. We're going to assume that I had my APU on. Let's get this thing ready to go. Forgive me, I'm not going directly through the procedures because this is really about right now. And as you can see, our hydraulics have really already been handled. But I just really want to show you how this works with the aircraft rather than all the technical procedures. And by the way, this is the stock aircraft. It's not as detailed of procedures that you would go through on, say, you know, Quality Wings version. So, okay, so everything I think needs to be handled is handled, and we can go ahead and say, which one is this? Talk to me. Ask Anders going to pressurize the hydraulics. They said we could, so let's just say that they are. Now, trigger pre-flight events. Press again to fast forward time down. So let's go ahead and check that out. Pre-flight events. 29 minutes. So let's see. Does that mean that... Yeah, okay, I get it. So you can have this automated. And all of that happens on its own. Okay, totally cool. And now I'm going down to 1. All right, so instead of doing all that yourself, I gather you could just have it kick off and do its thing. So we're going to see what happens at the end of these 23 seconds. And I'll say in the meantime, just giving you my feel about, I have not been inspired to fly this as much as I was with Prepared. And I'm not saying that as a fault. I think it's that it's just not full. Looking at the graphics, shiny new things was great. You know what I'm saying? But once that wore off, I'm looking for functionality. And though they give you a great number of general aviation aircraft to fly, I like general aviation. But with the limited time that I had, if I wanted to dedicate it to anything, it would have been a study level aircraft. And they've given us some nice liners that are, you know, much more functional than the default aircraft that Flight Simulator 10 had, but it just hasn't been there. Now, part of it is I've been busy as hell. And when the moment I got some time, here I am using it. But I am excited that more and more things are starting to come out. Aircraft, well, not aircraft. There's only one by Carenado. Now, 2. Now, I think Carenado is either announcing that they're doing another aircraft, or it's already released. It's escaping me at this second of which one it is. Actually, I think I should be able to pull it up while I'm talking to you. Yeah, the Mooney. But we'll see. All right, so now let's go ahead.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Okay, let's see. Did they get released? Let's see here. Get back in the cockpit. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Parking brakes released.
Did I mention to you I hate the view system of this? Hey, third party. My guys, chase plane, help. Alright, so now comes the tow aircraft. Because if I had chase plane, I'd be having you right here with my tug view, right in this area. Maybe you can do with this. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't like the view system. I've made no secret of that. And there's some people, well, all you gotta do is just this. I'm gonna say this again. I don't like the view system. Period, full stop. I'm ill-impressed. I'm not making this as a knock. That might just be, you know, a matter of I like oranges and you like apples, but yeah, I don't like it. Okay, so now remember, I asked it to make a left turn, so we're going to see if it does. Now, the beauty of this is, if it does it automated, I can be starting up the engines while this is going on. Now
you are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
That is what I am freaking talking about. All right, so get up here and start, and jump down here and flip that switch. But we're still only going straight back. I asked it for a left turn, but that's okay. I will take this because I can always tell it to stop. Start, stop, kill all operation. So I said left, but I see now it means left from the perspective of the tug, not the pilot. But I think there was an option on that window to change that. So that's totally cool. But as you can see, I now do not have to pay attention to what the backup is, and I can focus my attention on starting the engines. All right. Starting 1. You know, I have a view. Oh, chase plane. Please, come back. All right, so I want to start engine 1. Okay.
Pushback complete. Set parking brakes, please.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the right-hand side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Now, as you see, they don't have the people out there walking from the aircraft as they do with Ultimate Ground Crew. They still got some things to go. But I will tell you that I do endorse this product. It definitely is a beautiful enhancement to this simulator. I think you should. I think it was. If you get it right now, if you put in their code, it knocks off for like €5. I forget what I paid. $24 for it after the discount. So yeah, I like this. I like this a lot more than what the stock thing was with FS Microsoft Flight Simulator or Flight Simulator 2020, what do you want to call it. But I hope you like this. I like it. I don't know. I would imagine if they were able to do this, that at some point there'll be some functionality where the Ultimate Ground Crew has the people walking around outside. I'm not saying I read that they're going to do that. I don't know. But that, I mean, heck, I can't imagine why you wouldn't, and I already know that GSX is working on something for this, so they're not going to let GSX have all the fun. So that is my review of Pushback Express by FS2Crew. I hope you enjoyed it, and hey, look, by the way, like and subscribe, stay safe out there, and I look forward to seeing everybody in the virtual skies.